everyone, and welcome back to Kiki's channel. I hope you all are having an amazing day and I hope you all are doing great. So today we're going to be doing something very different from what I usually do. This is not a poem video, but this is a video that is going to be titled TED Talk with Kiki. I thought that it'd be fun if I just decided to do something similar to special editions. If you've watched my videos from like 4 years ago, you know what I'm talking about. Those videos where I just talk about some important topics and just shed more light on them. So today I'm also going to be talking about another topic, and it is titled deep thinking. And like the main conversation surrounded by this deep thinking is decency, as in decency and dressing. So I decided to start doing this because I thought it would be very good for people, especially my age, like girls. I'm not being sexist or anything, but I just think that girls like me would also benefit from this video, as it's something that I have also like struggled with. And under this topic there are going to be 3 key points. The first one is peer pressure, the second one is fitting in, and the third one is low self-esteem. So deep thinking, what really is this and how did I come about this? So several days ago, my mom was talking with me and she was just talking on what I think deep thinking is. And like I was like just thinking in general, like really deeply about something. And I think I could really relate, because anytime I make a decision based off of what I've been doing with myself, I usually try to think deeply about what the consequences of what I'm going to do is. And I thought that is something that everyone should also be thinking about when they are making decisions. So the first point is peer pressure. Now in school, friends like usually like scorn people, for instance, when I was in Nigeria with my friends, some people would call me like different names because I would always wear a skirt, or because I wouldn't wear clothes that revealed my, just revealed most part of my skin, like my thighs and stuff like that. And I always felt very belittled, and I felt like it was weird because I was the only one that was different. Everyone else was doing this and I was the only one that just wasn't doing that, and I felt like I was the odd one out. That's how I always felt. And I thought, if someone here watching this video is feeling the same, I just want them to know that you should never feel embarrassed or ashamed of being different. I think when we grow older and we start to understand more things, we realize that being the way we are right now is actually good. It's good. It's better than, doing something that is going to tarnish yourself when you grow older. Well, anyways, as I delve deeper into this topic, I think we'll understand more, especially through my experience. So yeah. Point 2 is fitting in, but before we go on, I'm just going to talk about a personal experience. When I was out with my friends, they're just talking to me and being like, oh, why don't you wear this? And this specific thing was clothes. And like half of my mind was really about to do it, because I was like, everyone else is doing it. Like everyone looks nice in this. I don't see why I shouldn't do it. But then I was just standing in front of the mirror and I was like, Michelle, you claim that you are a Christian, you claim that you love God. Would God be happy if he sees you wearing this? Even me myself, I know that I'm not really comfortable with the idea of wearing it, but because I saw everybody else doing it and it just seemed like the norm, I just thought then it makes sense for me to indulge in this as well. But is that deep thinking? You just think to yourself, like, what am I doing this for? Why am I doing this? How is this going to benefit me? If I know that doing this is going to make God displeased with me, if I know that doing this is going to make me feel uncomfortable with myself just to please other people, then don't do it. Don't do it at all. Try to understand who you are in Christ and what your purpose is, instead of following other people because of what they think is right. Not let's not follow the majority to do something just because we feel that everyone else is doing this. And I think that's really what I want us to talk about when it comes to deep thinking. Let's think deeply about the choices that we are about to make. It could be the most basic reason why people decide to dress however they want indecently is because they want to fit in. And I understand this so well because in my school, I used to be the only one that would wear skirts, and people would call me weird. People would be like, "What's wrong with you? Why are you so obsessed with wearing skirts? I've never seen you wear a trouser." And in my mind, I was like, "No, for real. Why am I always doing this? Like, it's not something that I've always decided on. It's not like I had a strong conviction that I must wear skirts." And I think that just made me feel like an all-time low, and it just makes you compare yourself to other people and scorn yourself for being the way you are. And I think it was when I realized, okay, if you can wear trousers, why can't I wear skirts? Like, imagine someone coming to you and telling you, "Why are you wearing a skirt?" I'm like, "Oh, why can't I wear a skirt?" There's nothing wrong with that. And I think when you just start deeply thinking about these things, you realize that there's nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing that you should be scared of or shy of or embarrassed of. The way you dress, if you like wearing long dresses, if you like wearing things that do not show your back, you don't like wearing backless dresses, it doesn't make you any less of a person. It doesn't make you any more stupid. It doesn't make you any less smart. You know what I mean? And I think when you start to think deeply about these things, you really understand that it's okay to be the way you are sometimes. And really, when you understand who you are in Christ, when you read the Bible, you realize that you are a peculiar people, you are a chosen nation, you are holy. You then realize that there's really no need to want to fit in with a group of certain people. And if you fitting in means that you have to do things because other people are doing it, then there's really no need to fit in. Sometimes it's okay not to fit in. We should never feel embarrassed or ashamed because we cannot fit in with some specific set of people. Let's not be people pleasers, okay? Now, the third point is low self-esteem. And I really want to touch on this subject because it is something that I knew that I struggled with when I was in school. Like, I always was thinking about what other people were thinking about me instead of focusing on what God thinks about me, what Jesus thinks about me. I was focusing on what this person thought about me. If I was wearing that, if I was not wearing what she was wearing, if I was looking different from them, what would this person say about me? And then you start realizing that you start being alone, confining yourself into a space because you know that you cannot be like this certain person. And then you start doubting yourself and you don't feel worthy enough to maybe go to this party because you feel like this person is going to judge you because of what you're wearing. Then you don't feel worthy enough to, do some specific things with people because you know that you're not exactly like them and you don't dress like them, you don't act like them. You just start to feel unworthy. You just start to feel like you should just seclude yourself from everybody else and just, be alone and be in your own little bubble. And unfortunately, that just messes with your mind and you just start to do things that you would not usually do. And it just dampens yourself, like you're at an all-time low because of that. And I don't want people, my age, younger than me, maybe even a bit older than me, to feel that they have to fit in. And like, building back that self-esteem, I think it's really when I came here that I started to, build back my self-esteem. Like, I just woke up one morning and I was like, I don't care what other people think about me, how I'm dressed. And, it's still a journey because I'm still, trying to build myself and trying to understand the importance of being who I am and understanding who I am in Christ. And I want other people as well to understand this. So if anyone can relate to what I'm talking about, and if you feel that this has blessed you, please like this video, comment below what you think, and share your experiences as well if you would like to. And please subscribe to my channel. Guys, please share this video with anyone who you think would love this, or who you think needs to listen to this. Young boys and girls who you think may be struggling with fitting in, low self-esteem, or just the effects of peer pressure. I think everyone needs to.
Few moments later.
Thank you for watching my video.